Guys, it's been 19 days of showing up consistently with this 30 days challenge. Honestly, I didn't think I would show up till day 19. It was a challenge I started, but I wasn't sure how consistent I was going to be because I'm someone that if I'm not seeing results, I give up. Right? That's the kind of person I am. But that's by the way. In today's video, I'm going to be continuing the series about studying in Russia, and we'll be talking about the pros and cons of studying in Russia. And this is where I tell you that if you watch this video and your pros outweighs your cons, then you can want to give Russia a shot. But if your cons at the end of the day, at the end of this video, outweighs your pros, my brother, my sister, please sit in your country or look for other countries, look for other options. But if you think that you still want to get it at the end of the day, please do, but at your own expenses. Also, just trying to put this out that every content I put out on my video on my YouTube channel is based on personal experience. It can be extremely different, positive for some people. It can be extremely different, negative for some people. But do not judge my content based on what you see on that Bruce channel. I share what I've experienced. I've been here for 4 years, and everything I'm trying to reiterate this. Everything I share on my channel is based on personal experiences. Also, something I want to start doing in this new phase of my content creation, it also gives a recognition to people that have been engaging my content. Someone that has been engaging my content the most in this 30 days challenge, likes, comments, gagging me up, has been on at Mina_Sin. I don't know you, but I really do appreciate your love. I appreciate your support, and it means a lot to me. It's something that keeps me going. And that being said, let's get started with the video. Hey guys, my name is Oluwafunta. I'm a Nigerian living and studying in Moscow, Russia. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, welcome to the channel. If you are a returning subscriber, jingle bell for you. In today's video, like I said earlier, I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of studying in Russia. Yes, I think if you are going to be choosing a location to move to study or to relocate, as the case may be, you need to always outweigh your pros and cons. Literally, the advantages of you moving there, or the benefits you will get from moving there, and the disadvantages of moving there. And for Russia, I don't know, at the end of this video you can decide for yourself whether it's a good choice for you or a bad choice for you. All right, I jotted down a lot of things, not necessarily a lot, because I'm trying to keep this video very short. Right, the first thing we're going to talk about when it comes to the pro, we're going to be starting with the pros actually, is the affordable tuition fee. I know that I scream about affordable every single time, and you probably might have seen that on literally every content creator's channel that is studying in Russia. Russia is extremely affordable. For a country that offers the kind of excellence they offer when it comes to education, I think their tuition is extremely affordable. And it also depends on the value of your currency. This tuition fee in Russia literally doesn't change that much, but the valuation or the devaluation of your currency might make it look like it's a lot. Right now, with the current exchange, when I came to Russia, the exchange rate was at 4.9 rubles, right? But right now, the exchange rate is at 18.2. It's black market rate. That is like the exchange rate right now. You know what that means? It means that even if I had paid 1,800,000, 1 million in 2021, you're not going to pay that amount of money now, right? And this brings us to the fact that if you compare Russia, studying in Russia, to countries to other countries in Europe, or to American universities, or to British schools, or to Canadian schools, you would tell for a fact that it is affordable, regardless of what the exchange rate in your country or your currency is. That's the first thing that we need to address. Secondly is the cost of living, which still sits under affordability of the Russian environment. You can live comfortably with recession, with the way things are going after, like since the beginning of the war. You can actually spend an approximate of, without rent, an approximate of 5,000 rubles on groceries in a month, and you will be fine. I spend that amount of money on groceries every time I go grocery shopping, but best believe I don't do grocery shopping every month, which means that even at your 5,000 rubles, it can spill into the next month depending on how much you eat or how. And this is me because I spend a lot of money. Because I can tell you categorically that there are some people in this country that they don't spend up to 5,000 rubles. I mean students per month on grocery shopping, but I do. And this is also because I also have African food that I feed on. But put it between, so 5,000 rubles right now is like $50. You can comfortably feed yourself at $50, at the rate of $50 a month. Same with transportation. So if you look at transportation cost, feeding cost, internet, other subscriptions, because you live in a dormitory, your dormitory automatically covers your light, they cover your water bill, they cover your eating system as well. So if you do everything together, if you're living in the dormitory, in a month you are good with 10,000 to 15,000 rubles. Or let me be on the safer side, because I don't know how extravagant some of us are. So with literally 10,000, which is $100 to $200, you're good for a month to cover everything. But if you are I'm not a minimalist and I'm not an extravagant person, I'm literally just in the middle. So if you are like me, you're good to spend between 10,000 to 150, $100 to $150 a month. Then that is with my accommodation, right? And this also includes some clothing items, some unbudgeted grocery shopping I do. So let's say that $200, $300 a month, and I'm good to go, like with everything. But if you are living outside of the dormitory, we'd be looking at $300 to $500 a month. Are we communicating? Yes. So the second thing we also need to look at is how recognized the degrees in Russia is. I know. One thing people hear is that they don't recognize Russian degree. Don't let people lie to you, because Russian degree is globally recognized. I think about a good number of Russian universities are on THE ranking, global ranking. They are on Forbes ranking. They are on a lot of global ranking platforms, which means that universities in Russia are recognized, our degrees are recognized as well. So you also have a globally recognized degree for as low as $1,000, depending on the school and the city, or $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. I think the highest you would get in Russia is like $10,000, and this is if you're studying courses like medicine or in private universities. I honestly don't, because I don't study medicine and I've not heard of any tuition fee that is as high as $10,000, to be honest. But if we're being honest, I've seen 1,000 ranging from 1,000 to 8,000 rubles, $8,000 per academic year. I think that's fair compared to other countries. For my course, for instance, if you're going to be studying this course in like in the UK or something, you're going to be paying as high as £20,000 per academic year. That's a lot of money. So another benefit of studying in Russia is the scholarship, the access to scholarship opportunities that you get, either from the bilateral relationship your country has with Russia, or this university's in-house scholarship, which is like the quota system, or the open door scholarship. There are like several scholarship opportunities you can apply to if you want to come and study in Russia, which can guarantee you scholarship opportunities from as low as 15%, 25% to full coverage. If you're applying for open doors, it's always 100% guaranteed. If you're applying to your school regular admission and you're not going through like the scholarship route, you can get a 50% like I got for my master's. If you apply for scholarship directly, you can get 100% like I got for my PhD. And for Nigerians, I honestly cannot speak for the whole situation around the bilateral scholarship right now, because your government is faffing, and I heard they said they don't want to pay that money anymore. So I really cannot speak for Nigerians right now, but you can still apply for open doors if you're interested. But it's very competitive. The cultural experience you get from studying in Russia is very big. Russia is a cultural state. Russia has a lot of cultural stuff they've preserved. Like, there's nothing in Russia that does not have like a cultural background to it. This dormitory that my university has right now used to be a Stalin building. Gone are those days. Like, even every university, every campuses of HSC has a cultural representation, has like a background meaning to it. Like, the food is cultural, the people are cultural, every single thing. The cultural experience you get in Russia, it's like second to none. Like, it's not something, it's, I'm lost of words. Motivos words me. I'm literally just saying that you can't get it anywhere else. You can't get it in Europe. You can't get some part of Europe, but you can't get it in the UK, you can't get it in the US, you can't get it in Canada, that have been literally westernized because they are Western countries. So you get the drill. Another thing that I would tell you about the positive side of studying in Russia is that you don't have to like literally crack your head to look for universities you want to attend. The good part of it is that universities in Russia are known for like their specialty. So if you go on Google and say you're looking for best social science universities in Russia, best medical universities in Russia, universities will pop up according to like, because that is how universities in Russia have been classified. If you're looking for the best tech schools in Russia, private schools, you will look at Skoltech. Then if you're looking for a federal university that is the best in tech, you're looking at MIPT, right? If you're looking for best in social sciences, you're looking at HSC. If you're looking for best in international relations, you're looking at MGIMO. If you're looking at best in medicine, you're looking at RUTEN. If you're looking at best in hospitality and tourism, you're looking at RUTEN. The whole point of what I'm saying is universities in Russia have like their specialties, which makes it easier for people to decide where they want to study. If you're looking for aeronautic engineering, best in aeronautic engineering, you're looking at AE, so Moscow Aviation Institute or something. I can't remember how like the school, but I'm just telling you that you get what you get at the end of the day. Now that we've spoken about the positives of studying in Russia, and I think one thing I need to also tell you is that studying in Russia gets you easy access to temporary residency, permanent residency, and citizenship. If you are coming into Russia, once you land in Russia, once you're settled and all your documents are complete, you can literally apply for a temporary residency permit based on education. Then if you're doing masters, after your 2 years of graduation, you apply for your permanent residency permit. If you're doing bachelor's after 4 years, if you're doing PhD after 3 years, you get your permanent residency permit. And if you finished with red diploma, Krasnat diploma, you literally can get your, what's it called, your citizenship literally 8 months into your permanent residency. But if not, if you finish with a blue diploma, you have to like wait for, I think, is it 3 years or 2 years before you can get like your citizenship, which is like an easier path, to be honest. You don't have to wait like 10 years like UK. You don't have to wait 5 years or 10 years like America. You don't have to wait 5 years like Canada. It's very easy breezy. You get the gist. Now that we've spoken about the advantages of studying in Russia, let's talk about the cons of studying in Russia, because these cons are probably like my biggest cons that I wish that I had known or someone had told me before coming to Russia. First of all, HSC as an institution does not give dormitory accommodation to people that are not on full scholarship. I find that very weird, because I feel like you should actually prioritize your international students over whether they got full scholarship or did not get full scholarship over your own citizens. But well, I guess it's their university, it's their rule, it's whatever they want to do. That's the first thing that actually put me off when I came to Russia, or during the whole process. The second thing would be the language barrier. Boy oh boy, literally everyone's nightmare. Like, Russian is one of the most difficult languages to learn in the world. The fact that they don't even use the regular alphabet speaks a lot. But if you want to learn, their institutes, like your institutes, also offer free learning system, which most times we really don't learn from it, because it's always like, I don't know. But that's like the number one major barrier that I face, that I think you would also face. The second one is the weather temperature. Winter in Russia can go as high as -35 degrees Celsius. Yes, you heard me right. -35 degrees Celsius in this part of the country. But then when you go to the northern part of the country, you're experiencing -40, -45, -50. This is to say that Russia can be extremely cold during winter season. I also think that the teaching system can also be a barrier. I found out the barrier when I came because what I was taught back home in Nigeria was especially if you're coming from Nigeria. I don't know what the education system in other countries in Africa looks like, but if you're coming from Nigeria, you would also have a problem settling into like their teaching style, the way they do assessments, the way they take attendance very seriously. Yeah. It's not a problem for me, but I'm just saying that you can have a little bit of challenges when it comes to like the teaching styles here in Russia as well. If your professor is not someone that speaks good English and you're doing like an English medium program, you might also have like a challenge trying to listen, trying to understand and all. I also think that one thing you would hate coming to Russia is the whole bureaucracy and paperwork thing. I think nothing pisses me off the most in this country than paperwork. I hate gathering papers. You cannot afford to see if you get one paper like this, as small as this in Russia, keep it. Keep it like your destiny depends on it, because bruh, the littlest of papers means a lot in Russia. You cannot afford to miss any of your documents. If you do, you have to report to the nearest police station within the first 7 days you discover that it went missing. Then you have to start a whole process all over again. So brothers, sisters, get ready to do a lot of paperwork. A lot. So I guess this is the end of our pros and cons videos of studying in Russia. Should you study in Russia? Honestly, I think the answer lies within you, and it depends on what exactly you're looking for. Are you looking for affordability? Are you looking for cultural experience? Are you looking for quality? If you're looking for quality, I'm going to definitely recommend Russia. If you're looking for affordability, Russia is there. If you're looking for the cultural experience, Russia is there. But again, like I said, it depends on you, my darling audiences, whatever. Pick one. And Russia can be a fantastic choice if you choose to make it like your fantastic choice. And for me to live in Russia for 4 years, you know that it would mean that I had to settle, not settle per se, but it means that I had to come to terms with some things, which is the weather, which is the language, which is the culture, and I'm living perfectly. I'm living just fine. I think another problem you might have that I did not include during that other part is the fact that you might not get jobs so fast. It's not easy getting jobs in Russia. And I think that brings us to the end of this video. So if you've watched the video to this part, please do not forget to like, do not forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell to get notified every time and anytime I post a new video. And see you in the next one. Bye guys.